A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to another episode, another session for ACTnow Hot Issue. What's for lunch? Mio Adlan here menemani anda as always on the start of a brand new week. Hari ini hari Isnin, hari ini hari Monday, hari ini hari Montag, hari ini hari aku tak tahu bahasa Tamil, bahasa Mandarin aku tak tahu. But today is Monday. Anyway, hope you guys are all pumped up, all motivated, all semangat untuk menjalankan minggu yang baru. For you guys to show your dedication, to show your commitment, to show your desire to do better as a human being. And hopefully you guys had a great weekend so far. Previously, Saturday and Sunday, I know a lot of you guys are, using that time well to spend your time with your loved ones, dengan orang-orang yang tersayang, dengan orang-orang yang tercinta, dan tak pergi kerumun, pergi tempat-tempat yang ramai orang untuk bersama-sama menyambut anniversary or whatnot. I'm not mentioning that. Okay, but thank you so much again. Any one of you guys who is actually watching us right now, thank you. You guys are superb. You guys are great. Make sure you guys give us a like, give us a comment, and give us a share as well for this video, because why? We at ACTnow, we always share all the latest issues, all the hot issues that's happening in our beloved country, Malaysia ku yang tercinta. And one person who's always in love with the country, yang sentiasa mengibarkan jalur gemilang, yang selalu cakap benda-benda yang elok, yang terbaik untuk Malaysia, none other than our fellow Malaysian, Mr. Melvin Lam. Malaysia, hello. Hi. Melvin, happy best.
Good afternoon, Malaysia. Good afternoon, Mio, and all our friends. I'm glad to be back after away for a few days.
Kan, awak tinggalkan saya sebab awak pergi mencari inspirasi dan juga aspirasi di Pulau Mutiara, Pulau Pinang. What's happening in Penang? How was it? How was the nasi kandar? How was the kuih tiaw? Nice or not?
Okay, to tell you the truth, I reached Penang about 12 noon. So I was I took a cab, airport cab to the hotel. I stay in Georgetown, which is in the heart of the city area. And I almost reached there, the Georgetown. It's so quiet. A lot, that was 12 noon, 1 o'clock afternoon, a lot of shops still closed.
Why? People cuti?
Especially the shops around Komta. I stay around there, the business hotel. And that lady was driving the taxi. A lot of the shop closes. Close for good.
Close for good. This is not cuti sebab orang pergi berjalan.
The only place that is crowded when I pass by all the nasi kandar, that's why that nasi kandar called Perato.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're actually Perato. I mean, it's lunch hour. That's only one. Other than that, things are slow. But somehow, my partner stays with the family, stay at the resorts, Batu Ferringhi. That resorts is packed. But those people in the city, the locals, doesn't come out as much. I was told they rather stay at home. They used to stay at home now. So of course, lunchtime, nasi berato, so-called nasi kandar. Every nasi kandar I come across is packed. Need to queue, even those on the roadside.
Yep.
I was trying to hope that I can have the taste of nasi kandar in Penang one, but I saw the queue. It's jam up. So I end up taking my char kway teow and the famous so-called chendol. When I dine in, it's on the kopitiam. It was served quite fast, but a lot of people queue up for the chendol. I usually find about 50, 60 all queue up for the chendol at that time.
Yeah.
So that is how Penang is. But I had a good time meeting a lot of friends. I mean, new friends. They're quite very supportive. Not say quite. They're very supportive of ACTnow. It's very noble or some private entity coming with such a program, a mobile applications for the society. So
Yeah.
I hope that more and
Yeah.
more people will support this.
Hopefully, and obviously for you guys out there, then one way that you guys can actually support ACTnow is actually downloading the ACTnow mobile community app. Just go down to your Google Play Store as well as your App Store, Apple App Store, and just find the application there. You can download it and you can actually use it for free. We do not charge you a
Yes.
single cent. We do not impose you to actually spend money at all. Just download the app and do your responsibility, carry out your
Yes.
responsibility
Make a
as a
practice. Make a practice every day. Use it.
yeah.
And
Okay.
then in no time, your communities, your taman will be in perfect conditions, and the value of your property will increase. That's for sure.
Hopefully, that's the knockdown effect that we want to encourage people. But first of all, do it because of your unselfishness, not because of you selfish. You nak naikkan harga tanah you, tapi do it because you love your community.
That's a reward. That's the reward coming.
That's the reward. Yeah, down the line, in due time, that's the reward that you may get down the line. Okay, thank you for the update, Melvin. But now let's jump into the current hot topic, which has been the buah mulut orang kata. That has been the topic of discussion of what has happened during the weekend. You tahu tak, sementara you dekat Penang tu kan, there's actually a huge thing that is happening in downtown Kuala Lumpur at the center of Kuala Lumpur, in fact, KLCC, where there was a big celebration happening. So the celebration,
someone else also celebrate 100 days.
Yeah, basically it is ini bukannya fashion week, bukannya F1 week, bukannya orang menonton bola, bukannya apa, but this is actually an event in which that the government has taken upon to celebrate its 100th day of in UT, in service, in whatever it is. I don't know how to classify even, but ini adalah hari untuk menunjukkan yang kerajaan Malaysia sekarang under the stewardship of the current Prime Minister. I say current Prime Minister because kita tukar Prime Minister macam kita tukar baju sekarang. The current Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, in saying how good of a job he has done together with all of his people, with the current ministers and whatnot. But the thing is, cara dia buat celebration tu has been the talk of the town, and has raised a lot of eyebrows in what that they have done. Is that they have actually done this whole celebration down in KL Convention Center, where it is like a fiesta, dah macam party dah sebenarnya, where people come in and see all the booths and all of the decorations and all of the initiatives that the government is actually doing under one roof. And he has welcomed thousands and thousands of people out there. And the thing is, as what people actually saw here, that physical distancing ignored as crowds throngs a PM's 100-day report cut event. Persoalan dia, tak ada physical distancing, and this is like cakap tak serupa bikin, and it has been making a lot of noise. Melvin, please make noise about this. I know you have noise about this.
Definitely, I think as what's brains, common sense people will attest to this event. Right? First of all, the Omicron was just announced barely 2 weeks ago by the Health Minister YBKJ himself, and urged the public to follow strict SOP and to stay safe. I know celebrating 100 days, I'm sure for the governments, is a big thing to shout that they have passed 100 days. But do you remember, you actually the leader, you must lead by example. And what you have done the 4-day fiesta that do not follow SOP.
Yep.
All right. And how do you expect the others? I mean, at the end of this so-called, I can conclude, all organizers can actually now do all such things. The most you can be compounded is 1,000 ringgit as organizer. That's what they compound the organizer for this event, 1,000 ringgit. The people who gathered there was not compounded at all. So that, remember we talked about the pool party, I hope the organizer, this is a good case that is by the government themselves and fight. You don't have to pay the 1.5 millions.
Mm.
All right. Remember, that was 300 over people that went over to the pool party. Each one was fined 5,000 ringgit. And even the organizers, it came out to 1.5. Now we have thousands and thousands people, and it was just fined for 1,000 ringgit.
Mm.
So do this. I say, Prime Minister, dear Prime Minister, don't you know that such things, do not push your brain that is organizers that didn't do a good job. You should know in the first place, the cabinet. You can foresee. Otherwise, if you are not smarter than average persons out there on the streets, should you be leading the government? Should you be leading the country?
Okay.
Isn't it? How come PDRM is not there?
Okay, one thing I do want to clarify is that on this particular show, we never make it political. Siapa yang buat salah dekat luar sana, we'll point it out. Tak kisahlah whether you're the Prime Minister of this country or whether you're the leading opposition party of this country. We would always try to be fair on all sorts of arguments that we actually bring up. So kita point out siapa yang buat salah, kita puji siapa yang buat baik. As what we do always on the show is that we always puji YBKJ as the health ministry, as the health minister, having that portfolio. We do not, we do not play favoritism. And we do not, suka hati membantai whoever it is out there. Kalau you buat kerja baik, we'll point out, we'll clap down.
You will get a thumbs up
Exactly.
from us. You know why I'm so garam? Because I have gone through a period of almost 2 years, lockdown 1, lockdown 2, lockdown 3. I missed a lot of opportunities. I'm sure everyone else. And now you have this event on the weekend brings back the emotion, fear to me. That is something that who should I ask to compensate me?
Yeah.
Isn't it? You see, do everyone want another lockdown 4? No one wants it. But this events actually bring back a lot of fears and present memories. And it coming from someone in power. So it's no joke. It's no joke. I mean, you can celebrate 100 days by social, digital. I mean, this is what we want to do now. We go into the social media. We can do live. We can actually do and all these things. Payments for those 80% to attract crowds. Why not? They can't pay on digital payments, or you put in all the PDIM stations, or more like in the shopping mall. You can pay whatever it is. You can pay. Why do you want to focus in one point?
Yeah.
You know.
And the funny thing was, I mean, like Melvin, if I may, the funny thing is, this 100 days Aspirasi Keluarga Malaysia happened just days after the National Unity Minister, I'm not afraid to actually point her out, Halimah Muhammad Sadiq, has actually announced that, Thaipusam, you all tak boleh buat celebration because itu melibatkan ramai orang rapat-rapat, orang dekat-dekat, so you cannot do this. So Thaipusam has to be cancelled. A few days after she has actually made the statement, Aspirasi Keluarga Malaysia 100 Hari has happened down in KL Convention Centre. And people are quick to point out that this is a bit of a favoritism out there. You macam kata, kalau perayaan orang Hindu untuk Thaipusam tak boleh, tapi kalau nak celebrate 100 days of Aspirasi Keluarga Malaysia, boleh. And fair to be pointed out by our Human Resource Minister, M. Saravanan, orang kerajaan juga has actually pointed out, diorang ni actually satu rumpun tau. So he's just being fair in pointing out, wow, kalau macam ni Halimah, you boleh buat Aspirasi Keluarga Malaysia tapi Hindu tak boleh nak celebrate Thaipusam. Where is the fairness in that? And to be fair as well, they have actually come up with another discussion saying that, sekarang ni we are actually thinking boleh tak buat Thaipusam. But I think the dung, or should I say the S word, has actually hit the fan. You sekarang tengah buat firefighting, you tengah nak cover yourself, you dah terlepas cakap and then you nak tarik balik, it is now becoming a bit of a fiasco where you're saying one thing but one thing actually happens and then you nak kena tarik balik. It is all tak tahu apa jadi, Melvin.
You know, one thing is that governments, okay, dear ladies and gentlemen, governments, politicians are good in making U-turn. I mean, not only you check back the history, the past history.
Not just
Okay,
current government, but
so we're
previous as
not
well.
pinpointing the current. So all these so-called super politicians, they are make super U-turn. All right.
Yeah.
So why do you make out a statement when you are not even prepared? You are in the cabinet. During the time you make announcements, no Taipusam, no Chenge. I'm sure the cabinet also talk about 100-day celebrations. So I'm so glad the HR minister voiced out, but you could have voiced out when doing the cabinet meeting. Okay, that's one. I'm glad that's one. I mean, otherwise, you and me and myself will get in trouble. At least there's two ministers in the current government actually voiced out. One is the HR minister. One is none other than MOH minister, YBKJ. He actually point out, and what it says here, I love this. He say, this was in Malay Mail yesterday. The health minister, government losing its credibility for breaking its own COVID-19 SOP. I think he's very frustrated, Mio.
Yeah.
I think KJ, I mean, he's done a good job. Even oppositions, what's his name? Ning Kit Siang say that he's the only minister that score a full mark.
Yeah. I mean, looking at it this way lah, macam it's exactly what you have said. Even if your party member, again, we just need to point out here that we are not a political show. We do not talk about politics. We do not support neither one of each other. At least that's what we do not show. But we want to point out about how this is happening. Your golden boy in your party, Parti ACTnow, Parti Barisan Nasional, in YBKJ, is saying that you punya leader of the country, which is a very top guy in the party as well, he's actually pointing out, he's actually saying that you are not doing a swell of a job because you are vulnerable in letting people to condemn you because of the actions that you are doing. Tak serupa bikin, itu masalahnya.
Okay, let me quote what he said during the Bicara Cast program over RTM TV.
Bicara Narrative. Yeah, Bicara Narrative. Yeah.
So he actually said it in the program, live. So when the government is seen breaking its own rules, their credibility is gone. So while we admit that there are failures and mistakes, the compound had to be issued. And I had relayed this to the Prime Minister when he arrived at the event. I think KJ got a shock when he entered.
You can imagine kan, KJ waktu tu kan, KJ tengok ramai orang, lepas tu dia pergi dekat macam, PM, tengok orang ramai. Oh susah ni. Imagine having that conversation in that space where there are thousands of people, all cameras are on you, and not just local broadcast, not just local news, international news as well coming down, documenting that event. It is just a slap in the face of it.
So the event is dalam sejarah Malaysia.
Oh yes, of course. 100 days Aspirasi Keluarga Malaysia memang menjadi sejarah untuk Malaysia, but unfortunately for the not good reasons. This is what I always say, Marvin. Common sense is not common anymore.
Yeah. So I can understand KJ because he advocates. So everyone for SOP, he announced Americans is here. Everyone be careful. He was invited in the event. And all the media, all the attention was to him. And the conclusion, why him and the Prime Minister allowing such things happen? How could they approve it? So, dear Prime Minister, dear YBKJ, actually, I think both of you are in very difficulty moments at the moment to explain yourself.
Correct. Yeah. So because, I mean, on the last note, we do have to move on, Melvin. But we just want to say that whatever it is, the government, you have been exposed. You dah memang dah, I kata malu dah sebenarnya, because this thing has been a public fiasco, putting it that way. So lepas ni event management companies, kalau you all nak buat apa-apa party pool ke, party beach ke, party whatever ke, just use this as a concert ke apa ke, just use this as a reason. Nanti hari tu diorang boleh, kenapa saya tak boleh, kenapa saya kena saman 5,000, kenapa saya tak bayar 1,000 saja.
Yeah.
lawyers
My,
will be
my,
making
my audience, so-called, the Tabaya, so those visited those in the fair was not
right.
compounded. And no one paid 5,000. They only pay 80% discount for their apa ni? Traffic offenses.
So lawyers are definitely going to have a field day about this. Okay, and about that first topic, but we do want to mention about our second topic as well. This is
Oh
also a
yes,
very, very serious topic
it's
that we want to
equally
bring out.
as what call that? It's disgusting.
Exactly. I mean, again, this is very close to my heart. Like people know that we advocate not just able-bodied people, but also people who are with disabilities. You know, at the end of the day, we are all human beings. Tak kisahlah, you agama apa ke, you bangsa apa ke, you bagaimana apa sekalipun. Act Now always advocate for you because you are part of the community and you are part of the people here and you are human beings. I mean, at the end of the day, we are all human beings. But dekat luar sana, unfortunately, ada orang yang kurang pemikiran, yang ada kurang penggunaan kepala otak dia sebenarnya, because why? It has actually been reported that there were 4 special, I want to say these people are special actually, special individuals out there who has been mocking and making fun of the disabilities and the people who are lacking of abilities basically, and they made fun of it. They made fun of these people. They actually made a video of it on TikTok and on Instagram or whatever it is and posted out there for the people to see how funny they are, how how they were making fun, and this is funny content and I want to make fun about this, but it actually backfired because right now they are under criminal investigation because of their stupidity on how they act. Melvin, please tolong cerita sikit. Aku dah marah dah ni.
Yeah, I mean, Mamara means these 4 persons, which is comprised of 2 women and 2 men, actually they were involved in 2 separate videos, mocking persons with disability, OKU, which has gone viral last week on Thursday night. So the first video uploads featured 2 men posing as OKU or PWDs, who allegedly took advantage of a car park facility for PWD at a shopping mall in the capital. So these 2 inhumans of bastards.
Yeah, at least I cover line sikit lah. You direct je, Melvin.
I mean, they can do it. I think they were blessed with good hands and a good pair of legs, and they mock to be OKU just because they want to take advantage of the car park facility for OKUs.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know. If I know their parents, I would just tell the parents, I think your sons wants to be an OKU. Let's break their bones. So they can become officially OKU. And they can officially use the car parks that's provided for OKU.
Yeah.
All right. So they were found to pretend they were disabled after parking their vehicles at the parking lots there.
Yeah.
Okay. The other video of these 2 women abusing OKU toilets at the petrol stations. They acted as if they are physically disabled. Please, if you want it to park OKU, you want to use the disabled, go ahead. But do not act like one.
Yeah.
I mean, I that's my fear. Yeah, you want to break the law. I mean, it's there. OKU, you still want to park. It's OKU toilets. You don't care about the rest of the OKUs coming. Probably want to use it at the time. You use it fine, but do not mock up because it's disgusting.
Yeah, it is definitely is because why? This actually has become, like I said, people have actually lodged police report against these 4.
Wow, we have Sandra Books. Is it the actress that's coming?
No. That's a spam. So don't worry about it. That's actually
Sandra from Hollywood is here.
Yeah, coming back to this OKU thing, YB Senator Dato Rasa Adibat Razi has actually voiced it out because people know already that she's actually a senator in parliament. She's championing for all of the OKUs. She's actually the president of OKU Central in Malaysia, and she has actually voiced out a very, very, very personal and public statement out there addressing these individuals and saying that you have not have common sense ataupun tak dia menggunakan otak sebenarnya. You want to make fun of things. Yeah, you want to go viral. she actually commend ataupun dia puji sebenarnya. Dia puji these 4 individuals
Mm.
for being able to make themselves famous overnight, but for the wrong reasons. There's so many other ways that you can be famous of, but unfortunately, or should I say like stupidly, these people have been made famous because of their act of stupidity, and police report has been lodged against them, and not just from Dato' Razari Barazi, but also by other individuals as well. Individuals with OKU parents, individuals with OKU children, individuals who are nurses and doctors who felt so condemned, or should I say so disheartened by how easily people make fun of. And I truly agree with you, Melvin. Kalau you nak parking dekat tempat OKU punya parking, you parking lah. Lepas tu you bayar lah saman. Kalau you nak masuk toilet untuk OKU, you masuk je lah. Diam-diam je lah. Tak payahlah nak berlakon, nak belagak macam OKU. The fact that you made this public, and you made it for all the world to see how clever you are, it backfire, and now you padan muka, you be facing criminal action. I mean, the case right now is classified under the section 504 and of the penal code and section 233 of the MCMC Act. I mean, it is just padan muka, Melvin.
Yeah, their brains is in the asshole. I mean,
I masih lagi bertahan lah nak
feel that those I mean our OKU friends, because we support OKU, you know, we support para-athletics and all those things, because like especially para-athletics, even though they have this disability, but they actually work, they face the challenges. This is what I hope my mentally is so strong, you know. No mountains is high enough for us, you know. But you make fun of them. They are not your rivals. They're not your enemies. They have done nothing wrong. Why do you want to make fun of them? Or worry, I mean, if you're going to tell the world that you're practicing break dance, it's so low that the one in the old parking park, they're like doing like break dance steps.
Yeah, that I mean, I have to admit, I'm admitting this on public as well. Anyone who sees this actually can actually attest to that. I have done stupid things in my life as well. You know, I have actually, you know, some things that I'm not proud of, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I want to make fun of people in a way that, you know, in this kind of public limelight, and it's just not fair. And the best part about this thing is, Melvin, just to share with you, YB Senator Dato' Razari Barazi has actually said that these 4 individuals have actually, you know, given an apology, a public apology, and she has accepted that apology, but she is still going through with the police report, going through with the conviction, because she doesn't want this thing to happen again. Because kalau you tak belajar bahasa benda ni, people will still do it down the line, and they will just, you know, make fun of the OKUs even more and more down the line. She's making this statement, making sure that these people are being punished, because she doesn't want this thing to happen again to other people as well. Do you think that's fair?
That's fair. I hope these incidents teach everyone lessons. Respect everyone. You know, more so, you see our friends OKU, we should extend our hands to assist them. You know, if you don't, at least keep quiet, don't make fun of it, because these 4 persons want to justify why they want to park themselves, or want to justify why they use the toilets, OKU car park, by doing such mean thing. You know, so I hope this one we all learn from this. We should not. All right, you don't want to assist, at least don't do something that's so mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean, like at the end of the day, you need to respect. I mean, like again, we've spoken about this on the show since episode 1. Actually, we're now actually episode 103. Please bring some common sense into your daily lives, because please make common sense more common, because it's now an endangered species. Common sense is not endangered species, Melvin. Orang dah tak faham what common sense is. That is the problem. So I want to blame the parents. Seriously, I tak kisah. I'm a parent.
When we reach 1,000 episodes, we do a mega
I nak buat dekat KL Convention Center. I nak ajak 10,000 orang datang and make sure tak ada social distancing, so that kita nak bagi orang
probably that time when we touch thousands, everything is okay already lah.
Hopefully lah. I do hope so lah. I really do hope so. Wow. Okay, we
Okay.
have come to the end of the show. We do want to cover a lot more shows actually, but yeah, the fact that we have two very hot topics in mind today, so unfortunately we cannot cover them. But don't worry, we'll be definitely back on Wednesday to cover
Yeah.
more hot issues untuk you dengar suara I tinggi, untuk you dengar Melvin using bad words on the show as well. Sebab kita semua serius sebenarnya bila kita cerita tentang all the hot issues
I use bad
about
words. It's okay lah. That's the most. I pay 1,000 ringgit lah to get famous.
for yang itu I tak nak komen. I tak nak komen apa. Okay, Melvin, we'll see you on Wednesday, Melvin. Thank you.
Okay. Catch up. Take care.
Alright, see you. Bye. Okay, guys. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, itulah dia hot issue hari ini. Topik hangat kita dah coverkan. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And yeah, we do want to hear from you guys. Kalau you ada, any comments about what we spoke about, any other things that you want us to speak about, do drop us a line down here. PM us, DM us, wherever it is that you see us on ACTnow, especially on the official Facebook page as well. So we'll definitely be back on Wednesday to cover all the other stuff as well. So stay with us. And yeah, be cool, be happy, and yeah, stay safe. Miyadlan signing out. Take care. Bye.